JoJo. I'm here with another tutorial for you. The question is your custom Blythe doll worth it? There's so many options out there and so many price ranges. I would like to let you know how to judge for yourself whether the doll that you see for sale that has captured your heart is worth the price that you're paying. The first set of dolls I'd like to show you are considered factory, one-of-a-kind, or custom dolls. In all reality, no hand has touched these faces except that the mold that they have formed to make the faces is custom in itself. So the face that you see is the plastic formation from the mold when they produce the doll. These dolls often have smiles, teeth, larger lips that look like the customized dolls that you see that have been hand done. The value of these dolls is about $120 US dollars, and once in a while you'll get somebody who does what is called a face up. The doll on the left is an untouched doll. She has a headband from the dollar store. She has Barbie clothes and Snatch Star shoes. So her value with everything that she has on is probably about $130. The doll on the right is also a factory quote-unquote custom doll. What I've done to this doll is just give her a face up with watercolor paints and Mod Podge to hold it in. This allows me to clean her face and start over if I wish to. Her hair was done by my daughter, who is working as a hairstylist. She has a higher end dress on, leather shoes as well. Her cost, if I was to sell her as she's dressed, would probably be more around the $150 US mark. I'm not going to spend any more time on these dolls. For about less than $150, you can purchase these factory dolls, dress them in the styles that you like, costing any amount that you wish, and you have a very nice factory doll. Let me also point out though that these are factory dolls, CCE dolls, color change eye dolls. These are not official Blythe by Kenner or Takara. So you don't actually have a Blythe doll, although she is very Blythe. You have a factory doll that has no markings on the back and is made of a lower quality material, generally speaking. They can be awfully cute, so you can enjoy them. Next, we have a Basic Custom. Not much has been done to this doll as far as her body is concerned. She did come with the dress that she is wearing. She has a face up, what we would call a face up. She has had airbrushing to her face. She has had stickers added to her eyes. Her lips are very beautifully done and shiny and plump. Paid about $100 US for this doll, and she's beautiful. But once again, she is a CCE doll, a color change eye doll who resembles the Blythe dolls that we all love so much. The artist did not sign her work, although I do have references so that I can tell you who did her work. I really fell in love with her face. That's why I purchased her. I think she was a good bargain for the price that I paid for her. Next, I have my sweet Andrea March. She also is a factory CCE color change eye doll that was created by Victoria Ivanova from Russia. She has carved face around her nose and around her mouth. Her eyes have been, eye chips have been replaced with very realistic ones. Her entire wardrobe was handmade. Her hair was cut and styled. This doll also has a marking on the back by Victoria to tell me that this is who made this doll. There are no other doll markings from any companies on this doll, so this is how I know this is a factory doll. Plus, when she listed it, she was very upfront about all the work that she did, everything that was included with the doll, and the fact that this was a factory doll. And last but not least, we have a Tacara Custom Blythe. Now, this doll came to me as a surprise. I wasn't looking to buy a Tacara Custom. I wasn't even looking to buy a Tacara. I just really fell in love with her. But when she arrived, I realized how good her quality was that I started asking questions around Blythe Facebook groups. And the consensus is that she is an actual Blythe. She had all the right markings, all the right copyrights. It does seem to be the consensus that she has an EBL base and a V-Smash scalp. She has a matte face with very little extra makeup applied. She has her original eye chips, it appears, and her pull strings were changed to be decorative and in a hot pink color. I only paid $139 US for this girl, and I lucked out. So now the question remains, how much should a custom doll be worth? We're going to do some math here so that you understand that these dolls cost money for the artist to make. We also need to allow space and time for their talents to be used. We're going to start off with the figures that are all averaged out for what the basic materials any kind of doll would need for customization. We're going to use $12 for eye chips, $12 for pull string materials including glass beads. We're going to include shipping in these costs as well. We're going to say $7 worth of shipping materials by the time you buy the bubble wrap in the box to be sent in, and shipping in North America with tracking approximately $20. So in total, if we add in $100 for their time and $50 worth of art supplies such as paint, pastels, sandpaper, sealant, the knives used to carving, we have a base price of $201. These are US dollar prices I was working in. Next, we are going to consider the base doll that our artist is going to use. We're going to start with a factory doll, articulated body, with hair that they are able to style, and with an extra set of hands. On AliExpress, this doll is about $30 US. We're going to also assume that the artist may not want to make their own outfit and shoes. So a complete outfit for about $20 US and a pair of boots for $15, also from AliExpress. And maybe perhaps they might want to put on a synthetic mohair wig at an option of $23. We have now added $88 onto our $201, bringing the total cost of the doll to make to $289 US, shipping included. But remember, only $100 of that goes to the artist for their time and their talent. We must also consider that the artist may choose to use higher end, higher quality materials. Perhaps they can sew and they complete the outfit themselves with higher quality materials and better sewing. Maybe they've made leather boots. Maybe they've made accessories that go along with the doll. All of those increase the cost of this doll for that artist to make and increases the time that it took them to do it in. There are many talented CCE doll designers out there, and we absolutely value their work. Their dolls are beautiful and full of characteristics and personalities that we just adore. Whether they are a little girl or a fantasy or a boy doll, we absolutely need to acknowledge the quality of the work that these artists do. But remember, these are not official Blythe dolls, so to play in the Blythe playground, you need to look at a Tacara Custom if custom is the way that you wish to go. So now let's consider the cost that it would take to customize a Tacara doll. Now remember, these prices are averaged. I use sites such as Etsy, eBay, and AliExpress to come to my average prices for the average doll and materials. We are going to consider a mid-range Tacara doll. We're going to give it the price of $300. We're also going to give this doll a high-end outfit of a price of $85 US. Assuming we want to change the hair for a mohair goat wig, which is optional, that's another $141. $20 for a pair of leather shoes, and if you choose to have a ball-jointed body, I would suggest a $62 Obitsu body with hands. We have just completed a total of $608 worth of custom items that it would take to customize this doll. Now, when we add that into the base price of $201, we now have a doll worth $809, shipping included US. What we have not added in is the 11% in sales fees and transactions that artist is going to have to spend to sell that doll on sites such as Etsy and using PayPal for transaction fees. The factory doll price of $289 after fees comes down to $256.76. The Tacara doll at $809 US after these fees comes down to $719.56. In the case of the Tacara Customizer, they have lost $90 of the $100 that we allocated for their time and for their talent. So now, can you tell me, is your custom doll worth it? The answer really is, only you can decide. Considering the cost of the materials used to make a custom doll and the amount of expertise and talent that each artist has to create these dolls. It is up to you to decide how much over the cost of the doll you are willing to pay, and which playground you'd like to play in social media circles when you are showing off your doll. You need to ask yourself questions. Such as, is the doll complete? Does it have accessories, toys, or pets? Is it signed? Does it have custom clothing? How much are you willing to pay over the cost of the doll materials for the art process? You also need to consider, is this a factory CCE doll, or is it a Blythe, Takara, or Kenner? And if it is a Takara or a Kenner, have you depleted the value of that doll by doing the custom work, removing the body and the hair, being left with really only a genuine faceplate and backplate? Does the artist have a great reputation as a seller and as an artist? Quality workmanship, quality materials that are going to last for the lifetime of your doll. It is up to us, the consumers, to decide how much we are willing to pay for an art doll, whether it is a factory doll or a Blythe doll. If you like this video, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and find me on Facebook under JoJo's Little Moppet Shop. And remember to live, laugh, love, and play nice.